I get dropped for the right back in. I'm gonna fight this shit. I'm gonna take this risk and let my pride get dropped for the right back in. Cause there's no question, I've been through worse, I can handle this.
What is going on, my good people of YouTube? Data Brooklyn coming back at you with another head-to-head match. We got Tim Bradley going up against Miguel Cotto in that welterweight division. And after an uneventful weekend on my channel, it is good to be back. 1 week after I said you'll be able to see Live Fight Friday on my channel every single week. You didn't see Live Fight Friday on my channel the very next week. Unfortunately, there were some circumstances that were beyond my control. Came home Thursday night and my headset wires were torn in two. I don't know exactly what happened. I was cat sitting for my sister, so maybe that's what happened, maybe not, who knows. Either way, it sucked. I wasn't able to do anything this weekend. I had a pair of Logitech Logitech headset from my computer that I used way back in the day, but the sound quality and the recording quality is garbage, man. You know, I could have done my best to clean it up in Audacity, but still, it would have been nothing, you know, like my Turtle Beaches. So, you know, I just decided if the quality I bring you guys is going to be shit, I'd rather just not bring you anything at all. If I'm going to be serious about my channel going forward, you know, video and audio quality has to be a priority. I know quality as far as video and audio isn't everything. It's a lot about the content. In a industry so saturated with gaming channels like YouTube is, you know, that's got to be something that you have if you want to stand a fighting chance against all these other guys. You can have the best content in the world, but a person that's coming to your channel for the first time, if they see you with this shitty ass camera video, or they see that, you know, your mic quality is garbage, 9 times out of 10 they're not even going to stick around for 10 seconds to see what your content is even about. So I decided it would be in my best interest just to not give you guys anything until I have the quality that, you know, at least is up to par with what I have been bringing you guys. I'm going to be looking to improve. I'm going to be getting better equipment as I, you know, get better off financially. I'm hoping to get a better job, which could have good and bad consequences, you know what I mean? It'll be more money, so I'll be able to afford better equipment, but I won't be around as much, so you know, we'll see how that will work. I don't know if I'll just do a bunch of videos in one day, or if I'll just cut back the videos I bring you guys and hope the quality be better of the ones I do bring you. But it is what it is, man. I did get a new pair of Turtle Beaches though, actually a little bit better than what I had, and I got them for free off my dude in real life. He got a better headset, simply didn't need them anymore, so he let me have them. Big ups to him if he's listening. And if all goes well tonight, I should have a brand new fucking controller. New controller, man, it feels so good. Ow! My controller that I have right now is fucking on its way out, man. It has been for some time. It's a red controller, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but the colored controllers seem to go a lot faster than the regular stock black controllers, especially the R1 buttons. Fight Night Champion, at least for me, and how pissed off I can get at this game, Fight Night Champion is hell on my controllers, man. They last so much less time than any other game that I play with them. But the colored controllers, the red, blue, white, whatever, it seems like they're set up slightly differently. If you take them apart, they really are. Under the R1 button, there's this like plastic bar that goes underneath them, and when you're pressing it and you're pump blocking and you press that button kind of hard, as I do, that plastic piece underneath it can break, and what'll happen is as you press your R1 in, it'll get stuck down there sometimes, so you gotta like pull your finger out and try to, you know, pull it out to reset to be able to fucking block again, and that completely fucks your game up, man. But worse than that, my joystick is starting to go, and the joystick is one of the worst things that you can have happen on your controller, man. Obviously it's how you move, it's how you know, do everything, and it's not like a button, you know what I mean? If I get sticky buttons on a controller, that is the least of my worries, because I know how to take a controller apart, clean it, and put it back together and have it working perfectly. A joystick, you're fucked, man. Your only option really is to get a new controller. I mean, technically you could probably find a way to take it apart, but it is much more complicated than simply taking the buttons out and putting them back in the controller after you clean them off. So yeah, I've been having problems with that, definitely. my guy will just back up for no reason. I'll try and step, and he just either won't do it or he'll go the opposite direction. And everybody knows, man, a well-timed step can 9 times out of 10 it can mean the difference between you getting out of the way of one of those bombs or you getting fucking knocked the fuck out by one of those bombs. So it is what it is. In this fight, it's a pretty good match, man. We got Tim Bradley, Miguel Cotto, and Tim Bradley is a 90 overall, Miguel Cotto is an 88 overall. But if I had to pick who I would rather be between these two fighters, I would pick Miguel Cotto every day. He's got much better power. He can definitely take a better punch. Tim Bradley's a little bit faster, but as you see in this fight, we're not really able to get in there and bang with him as much as I would like to. You know, we're stuck to, you know, back up, wait for him to throw and counter punch. Because that's basically what Tim Bradley is, you know what I mean? He's been known to brawl, but he is best when he fights like he did with Juan Manuel Marquez, where he counter punches. So that's what we have to do in this fight. We do a pretty good job of it. He tags us clean a couple times, but for the most part, you know, we control the fight on the outside. We do some good work. So good times. You know, I got a new headset. I'm gonna be getting a new controller. Hopefully be able to get back on my game. So I'm James Brown up in this bitch. I feel good. But unfortunately there is something I do not feel good about, and apparently I need to address it because it has been made public a couple times now. I never really thought it was that serious. I thought we squashed the problem. But Loco, my dude, I apologize, man. So I'm going to go ahead and break down the backstory and let you know what this exchange of words he mentioned were. And the reasoning behind it, because it's not just, you know, what it appears to be. Most of you guys know I've been gone for quite some time, man. I've been gone for months, and you know, most of you guys know that in general online community, when you're not messing with the guys from YouTube or people that you know, you got two different types of fighters for the most part. There's a few in there that are decent fighters, but you either got bums or you got spammers, and those are the two people that I've been fighting the most. Most of the time I've been fighting with guys like Butterbean, trying to get that montage done. And just lower overall fighters, because 1, I like a challenge, and 2, it gets boring as fuck fighting with, you know, Mike Tyson or fucking Rocky Marciano. Not that I fight with either one of those guys a lot, but just the higher overalls, it just gets boring, man. You know what I mean? Either you gotta fight spammers or you're fucking knocking the fuck out of bumps. We get the first knockdown there, pretty nice. We hit him with what, 5-punch combination, double jab, upstairs and downstairs, come back with a straight, ended off with a beautiful left uppercut on the way down, saying get down, bitch. But long story short, you know, I was rusty as fuck, and I haven't really fought any real competition besides a couple fights with me and Fight Night's Finest here and there. So Loco was my first real competition back. And the dude is a beast now, man. He is a bona fide elite. He has always had mad potential. But basically, you know, he's just gotten out of his own way, and you know, he's practiced his ass off, and he's an elite fighter now, man. Not only has he gotten better at boxing, but he has a mean power hook that he can land a good bit. You know what I mean? Most of the time you can see it coming and get out of the way, but you know, there was times in the fight that we had that I just, you know, he just caught me, and it seemed like every time he caught me clean with it, I was critical stunned and I got knocked out. And it was a pretty good fight. You know, I felt I was outboxing him for the most part, but those power shots, you know, they just bailed him out at key moments, and you know, I don't know, it just got on my nerves. I got frustrated, me being rusty, my controller being fucked, and it just seemed like there were certain points at the fight where he was throwing like 3 of them in a row. Not often, but there was, and you know, just in the heat of battle, man, shit gets said. So I think it was like after the 2nd or 3rd knockdown that he got, just by throwing those power hooks like 2 or 3 in a row. I sent him a message. I said, damn, bro, how many times you gonna spam that shit? And I was halfway joking. I really was, but you know, looking back, and if it was said to me, you know, I wouldn't take it as joking. So Loco, I do not think you were a spammer. I've never considered you a spammer. You simply surprised, man. You surprised me, dude. I was rusty. You know, I wasn't expecting for you to be able to land those hooks the way you did. So, you know, props to that, man, and I do apologize. But that's not the only reason behind why I was pissed off, and it's not just Loco. Don't think I'm just picking on you, bro, but there's a lot of guys in the community and in the game in general that I don't know. I don't want to call them cocky. I don't want to be a dick and say that they're just cocky, but you know, there's been a lot of guys that I've tried to help on this game, and one in particular, to where, you know, I'll help them, and you know, we'll get in the fight, and you know, most of the time I'll win, and then all of a sudden, you know, whether it be a lucky one-punch knockout, or you know, an overall difference, or if they simply just get the better of me one time. It seems like those people, certain people, they just, you know, that cockiness just comes out of them, man, where it's just not me, it's just not my style, you know what I mean? You know, I've beaten the best and I've lost to the worst, and you know, I try my best to be a good sport about shit. You know, sometimes I can get pissed off when I lose, man. This game brings out rage in me you can't even understand. I admit that wholeheartedly, man. Everybody knows that shit, bro. But there's certain people that they just take it too far, man. Like, especially the ones that you beat 9 times out of 10, and then that 10th time, they come back and all of a sudden they're better than you, and you don't even deserve a rematch. There's several people in the league that I don't even talk to anymore because of that shit. To where, you know, it started off they were getting their ass beat bad, and then, you know, a lot of them got better, but some of it was just bullshit, and they take it way too serious. The E-penis starts growing. You know, like Pinocchio's nose, that E-dick just grows, man, and the cockiness comes out of them, and really, their true face appears. And it's just bullshit, man. You know, and these guys that come out and, you know, 9 times out of 10 when I beat them, they don't say nothing about posting that video, but that one time they beat you, man, they want that shit posted, bro. They're serious about that shit. They want that shit posted. It just seems like, you know, they come with a face that we're just going to have a friendly match. It's just going to be good, friendly competition. We're just going to put on a good fight. And then it goes, when they start winning, they're looking to make a name off of you. You know what I mean? They're looking to get a trophy. I'm not good enough to be a trophy to anybody, bro. I don't try to be. I never claim to be. I'm not shit on this game, man. I'm just a person that loves Fight Night Champion. I'm a person that takes pride in fighting sim. And I take pride in being the best that I can be. And if you beat me, word up, dude. Word up. You know what I mean? I'm not here to try and make a name off anybody. I'm not here to fucking try and throw anybody on the bus to get me attention. You know what I mean? You know, even when I've had big wins, like over Fight Night Sponsors, who was one of the best sim fighters in this game. You know, it's just another day. You know what I mean? I know I get the satisfaction of knowing, hey, I did a good job in that match. That's all that matters to me, man. You know, I don't have to go behind people's backs and talk shit and brag and fucking get them to post a match to feel like I'm doing something. You know what I mean? If you're getting better and you're improving, then you know that shit already. You don't gotta take it all that serious, and I don't. And, you know, I'm not saying Loco does that, but he has a tendency to let them knockdowns play when he's winning, and it can get annoying at times. And sometimes it don't. It just depends on the mood I'm in, man. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, you know, I take it with stride. You know, that's just how Loco is. He's a competitive guy. He's very passionate about this game, and I respect the fuck out of that, because I am too. But certain times it just rubs me the wrong way, and that's what happened, and I apologize. You know, Loco's my dude. He's always supported my channel. I've always done my best to support him, and it is what it is. So the match is over, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the fight, and I'm back. Hopefully I'll get that new controller today, and I'll be back in top form. So let me know if you guys want to fight. I'm out, guys. Peace.